It is October. What does that mean? It means Cybersecurity Awareness Month. This is Richard Chapman with CyberNow Labs bringing you another cybersecurity awareness tip that hopefully you can implement starting today if you're not already using it. So what is this tip we're going to cover today? Well, the tip we're going to cover today is about utilizing or using messaging services that take advantage of end-to-end encryption. What is end-to-end encryption? Well, encryption should be kind of something most people generally understand. If you've seen any sort of spy movie, you know that messages get sent in a scrambled way so that people can't read them unless they have the proper key to be able to see them on the other side. So when we're sending information in a messaging app from our phone or our laptop maybe to another person, are we using a messaging service that is encrypting that data so that we're not sharing our information with potential attackers that are sitting in the middle listening to our conversations? Now, most people, I think, are getting much more familiar with these topics, but that said, if you don't know which applications or which messaging applications use encryption, Google's definitely your friend, okay? So you can simply type what messaging app uses encryption, and you'll find a handful of them that do. You might already be using one of these messaging apps, and if you are, then you're already in pretty good shape. So that said, some of the messaging apps that you might be familiar with would be like WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, iMessage. You know, those are very common, very familiar apps that you may be using on your mobile device to send data or send information, even just regular messaging, right? But they are using encryption. So that means that whatever you do send, even if it is something sensitive or private, it's going to be encrypted. And that means that the person you're sending the message to, they're the only ones that should be getting that message, okay? Now, nothing's nothing's perfect, right? So there's always a possibility that something could happen. So I always recommend, if you don't have to send it through a messaging app, don't send it through a messaging app. You know, things like your credit card numbers, your passwords, your social security number, you know, probably good practice not to send them through a messaging app, but if you have to, I would recommend that you use one of these messaging apps that does use encryption. You know, be careful, guys. Don't let someone potentially overhear your conversations or snag your information from your messaging and then have access to very, very key information that could make you a victim of a cyber attack.